From the Lower Colorado River Authority, this is Wavelength.
The creation of this new river authority will help electrify rural Texas.
And so today, we gather here to dedicate this mighty structure, the Cannondale.
This has been a great organization for 70 years, and it's going to be a great organization for a long time to come.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the May 2005 edition of Wavelength. LCRA has been working with the National Weather Service for many years to expand the reach of the NOAA weather radio broadcast. In 1995, there was only one transmitter in the Austin area. Over the years, LCRA added 8 transmitters, expanding the coverage area from the hill country all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Now, LCRA is partnering with KXAN-TV, HEB, and Midland Radios to make these state-of-the-art all-hazards radios available at a very good price.
Yeah, hi Robert. I'm here at the HEB in Hancock Center, one of many HEB stores around our Central Texas area. In fact, all of them are going to be participating in this very important public safety campaign that we are launching today.
Immediately, people began buying these radios in record numbers.
It's been an overwhelming response for these weather radios. I think HEB and all of us really underestimated the demand that there would be for the radios. But honestly, at the price of $29.99 to get a as sophisticated weather radio as this is quite a bargain. And so the stores have just sold out repeatedly. They can't keep them on the store shelves for more than a number of hours and they're gone. HEB is trying to catch up, and I think here over the next week or so they will, and there will be more radios in the store, but right now they're a hot ticket to get your hands on.
The LCRA came to us to be their media partner on this, and we jumped at the opportunity because I think it's a very, very important public safety campaign. I've said several times that it is the most significant public safety campaign we've ever been a part of in our weather department at KXAN in my 15 years there. And in addition, it's not just a weather radio anymore because it's now an all hazards radio. Everything from amber alerts to terrorism advisories are now issued on these radios. And the government, the federal government, Department of Homeland Security has recommended that every household have one of these.
In the mid-60s, south winds 10 to 15 miles an hour.
These all-hazards radios are equipped with specific area message encoding, which allows you to program the radio to alarm for warnings which affect only your county or surrounding counties.
NOAA All Hazards Radio. This thing can wake you up at night when a warning is issued.
LCRA also is helping make these radios available to area schools and nursing homes.
Oh, I think they will unquestionably save lives. It may be something that you won't be able to pinpoint or measure directly, but certainly if we get thousands of these radios into homes, schools, nursing homes, daycare centers, there will be a time when there's an alert. For example, like the one that happened in Mississippi where lives were actually saved, that these radios will save lives.
You've got attached to it
At the April board meeting, General Manager Joe Beal presented an all-hazards radio to each board member and reported on the progress of this public campaign.
and when this thing goes off in the middle of the night, if you don't want to hear that, you can simply look at this and wake up and do whatever you have to do. So this has been a huge success.
Also participating in the April board meeting were 3 new board members recently appointed by Governor Perry and approved by the Texas Senate. They are W.F. Woody McCaslin of Horseshoe Bay, Managing Director of Highland Lakes Bank; B.R. Skipper Wallace, a Lampasas businessman and former city manager of several Texas cities, including Lampasas; and Linda Ron of El Campo, co-owner of Lowell Farms and a member of the U.S. Rice Producers Association. We'll be visiting more with these new board members in the near future.
LCRA operates a network of nature parks and natural science centers that span the lower Colorado River Basin, from the Highland Lakes to the Gulf Coast. These facilities help support LCRA's goal of protecting the Colorado River for future generations by encouraging people to become stewards of the river through educational and recreational opportunities. McKinney Ruff's Nature Park is located on this 1,100-acre tract in Bastrop County. The park features 1.5 miles of river frontage and is home to hundreds of species of mammals, birds, amphibians, and reptiles. LCRA offers a wide variety of educational programs for teachers, students, professional organizations, families, and scout groups. This river exhibit, which opened in March, is the latest addition to the McKinney Ruff's hands-on interactive learning experience.
So is a salamander of vertebrates?
The centerpiece of the exhibit is this 1,300-gallon tank, which features all native fish species from the Colorado River. Kids are encouraged to climb, touch, read, turn, look, and listen.
We really wanted to emphasize hands-on learning, so you can climb on the exhibits, you can turn the cubes to see the life cycles, you can pick up biofacts and look at them under the microscope. So you might see a turtle scoop, which is like a turtle shell, or scale rather, and you can look at that. So we want it to be something that was very interactive.
Whoa! We saw a baby alligator, and we got to go on a scavenger hunt, and we got to see a snake.
Interpretive signs and audiovisual presentations in English and Spanish guide visitors through the exhibit.
This little chip has 6 slideshows on it. And
Jennifer King had the idea and vision for this project, but it took the talents and muscle power of dozens of LCRA employees from all over the company to make it a reality.
It's exciting. I think one, knowing that we actually pulled it off, we were able to do this, is a very exciting thing. And then seeing the kids come in, or even adults come in and just enjoy themselves in here is a good feeling.
The river is painted on the floor. The rocks and trees are made of concrete on a lath wire mesh.
Knee deep in cement, day in and day out, cement in the hair. Lots of dirty work, but it was worth it. It was a lot of fun, and it was a chance to do something that I would not normally have gotten the chance to do. And so I was really grateful for that, and it was a lot of fun, and everyone here chipped in their own way and really contributed to make this something really special for McKinney Ruffs.
These 2nd through 5th graders from Maybank ISD are spending 2 days and 1 night here. The 128-bed dormitories and dining facilities now make it possible for groups to participate in multiple-day programs. These programs are designed to reinforce the content and skills necessary to master the Texas Assessment of Knowledge and Skills Test, or TAKS. This program, titled Water, the Essence of Life, will have students test for water quality, dip net for macroinvertebrates, study water conservation, aquatic plants and animals, and the chemistry of water. And they get to take a raft trip.
I think the exhibit's very educational, and we've gone a lot of field trips through the schools, with the schools all over the state, and this is one of the finest we've seen so far. Very educational.
CAST, Catch a Special Thrill for Kids. The Cast for Kids Foundation was created in 1991 in Washington State to provide special needs children with a quality outdoor recreational experience through the sport of fishing. The program now reaches thousands of children with 49 events in 32 states.
LCRA joined with the Bureau of Reclamation and Bluebonnet Electric Co-op to sponsor this Cast for Kids event at North Shore Park on Lake Bastrop.
How's that? All right, so we'll put this on you.
As the kids arrive, they receive a t-shirt and their very own fishing rod and tackle box filled with lures, hooks, and weights.
Here you go, right here, buddy.
Look over there.
Each child and parent are matched up with a volunteer boat captain, and it's time to fish.
Outstanding.
As the boats return to the dock, you can see the excitement on their faces.
Had an awesome time.
1 bass and 10 fish. I caught an 18-inch bass.
See you later.
There we go.
There we go. Hey.
They're given a rod and reel and a tackle box, and the tackle box has a lot of fishing equipment in it, and they get to keep that. And the hope is that the parents will say, well, let's go back down there to that lake and sit on the shore and go fishing next weekend.
This is a first for me. I've never had the opportunity and the pleasure to participate in a program like this, and this is really a great opportunity. I was talking to some of the parents earlier, and their kids have never fished and never been on a boat before. So this is I think a wonderful opportunity, and we're very pleased to be a part of it.
Lunch was served to the 250 volunteers and participants. Then a very special award ceremony was held.
Thank you, Charles.
Each of the 30 kids was given a plaque with their picture on it and a very special door prize.
What does it say?
A tent.
A tent, all
You know what?
right.
He said back there, he said, I'm going to get a tent.
All right, we go to Smokey, he'll give you a tent.
What do we get? A tent, all right, a tent.
You know, those are the things that make it real rewarding. It's just to see the bond there. We even have fishermen that will contact the kids during the year and take them out fishing. You know, they build this relationship just out here in a couple hours on the water. It's a pretty special deal.
To be involved in the cast event, it's been a great experience for all of our volunteers. Our employees have come out. The LCRA employees came out and did just a fabulous job. They just jumped in and made this event really happen.
This is our first time on a boat, and we enjoyed it. We had a great captain. We went out there and we caught a big old catfish. Got to see a snake out there in the water, and he really enjoyed getting wet. And he enjoyed going fast in the boat. Had a great time.
Young man that was with me, Chandler, didn't have an opportunity to catch a fish, but he did get to drive a boat first time ever, and he had a blast. That smile, ear to ear, that makes your whole day.
That's right. Alexis got to drive her first boat, and she had a ball.
Looking good. All right, we're going to do the countdown.
Many participants said they're making plans now to attend this very special event next year.
1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.
It was a perfect spring evening at McKinney Ruff's for the 4th annual Kids on the Colorado Awards Dinner and Auction. The Colorado River Foundation sponsors this event to honor individuals and companies that have had a positive impact on protecting and preserving the Colorado River. It also serves as a major fundraiser for the foundation.
Since 2001, we've served over 11,000 youth, and 65% of those youth have come from underserved and at-risk backgrounds. We provide scholarships for 1-day and 3-day river camps for those kids, and events like this event tonight provide the funds to support those scholarships.
Our first award recipient is a man
The
with a
event was
long
hosted
history
once
of
again by KXAN TV weatherman Jim Spencer. The evening's honorees included State Senator Jeff Wentworth, Matagorda County Judge Greg Westmoreland,
When you're on the water, I don't care if it's the upper river, if it's the Highland Lakes or the lower river that I'm familiar with, it's an experience that absolutely soothes your soul, in my opinion. Nature completely overwhelms your senses. How can you not be an advocate for something so precious?
Also honored, Chair of the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, Kathleen Hartnett-White. Engineering firm CH2M Hill is recognized as a worldwide leader in promoting sustainable development.
This is wonderful.
Over the years, the Vanishing Texas River Cruise has given over 1 million people the opportunity to experience the pristine beauty of the Colorado River above Lake Buchanan. And finally, teacher Pam Meyer, who inspires her students through hands-on projects and outdoor learning experiences.
Quite an introduction. As a teacher, I think any type of change we want to make has to start with the kids. You know, we have to educate the kids, and it's going to build from there. You know, a lot of parents are influenced to, to recycle, to not pollute by their children. You know, the children get after their parents if they see them throwing garbage away instead of recycling it. And I'm so thankful that the LCRA puts so much time, money, and energy into this type of education, because I think that's where it has to start.
Congratulations to all of these winners for their outstanding efforts to preserve and protect our natural resources.
In the May edition of the LCRA News, read about the company-wide effort to rebuild the Lakeside Irrigation District pump station. The LCRA Board honors heroes returning from military service and for rescue efforts at Tom Miller Dam. And read about LCRA's partnership with KXAN-TV and HEB promoting all hazards radios. These stories and much more in the May LCRA News.
Finally this month, the Fayette Power Project received an award in April from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency for its coal ash recycling program. These byproducts, including fly ash, bottom ash, and synthetic gypsum, are sold for use in construction materials, road base, cement production, and soil enhancement. Since 2001, FPP has sold more than 1.4 million tons of these products, resulting in over $29 million in revenue and avoided disposal costs. Well, that's it for this edition of Wavelength. We'll look forward to seeing you again next time.